Hey golfers, in this next video I'll be talking about golf, low hands through impact. Keep watching. Hey golfers, it's Troy from hittingitsolid.com here. Thanks for watching. So in this video we're talking about golf, low hands through impact. Now before we dive in, if this is your first time here, make sure you like this video. And if you want to play incredible golf, consider subscribing to the channel. So by the end of this video, you're going to know how to get those lower hands through impact and really strike the ball consistent and solid. And this is with your irons, but this will help you out with your driver as well. So typically what most golfers do, now first to understand with irons at setup, actually this angle will show it best. At setup, we have that handle and those hands in that nice setup position here. Typically at impact, most golfers, that handle will get a lot higher. Now that brings into play, particularly, and I know I've been guilty of this, a lot of toe shots here on the golf club, which results in lack of power, accuracy, and consistency. So why does this handle get higher through impact? Okay, so the reason that handle gets higher, it's not an actual swing fault as such. It's a compensation method the golfers make because of some other fault in the golf swing. So let me explain, because I want you to get through to impact and have that handle a lot lower like that instead of up here, and that will really enable you to hit the ball solid. So with most golfers, I see this happening all the time. When they get to the top of their swing, they suffer from early extension, and there's various reasons why early extension happens, but predominantly what happens is they get taller. Now, they may have an understanding they need to keep their hands low to hit it solid, but the problem is if you get taller and you get further away from the golf ball, if I try to keep my hands low from here, I'm just going to miss the ball altogether or hit it thin, might even bring some shanks into play. So my brain knows this. So when I get taller, my first reaction is to extend my hands, to steepen the club. That way, I can get some sort of decent contact on the golf ball. So it's a bit of a save method by raising that handle, and it's a must thing to do to hit the golf ball. It's not just a case of going, I know I need to keep my hands low, but if you come out of your posture and get taller, like this, you physically just can't keep those hands low to hit the ball solid. You've got to lift them up to be able to catch it clean. So it's really important. Okay, this next part of the video, super important. Okay, to keep those hands low to hit the ball solid, we need to do three things. That's stay in posture, shallow the golf club, and rotate. So staying in posture we've touched on already, so really important from this position here, that tush line down our backside there as you make your backswing. Really important you maintain that, not just in the backswing, and in the downswing as well. We don't want to see you doing any sort of sliding. This makes it also difficult to rotate, keep the hands low. Any sort of sliding too much laterally this way or this way, staying in posture is absolute key. Now, shallowing the golf club, probably one of the most challenging parts of the golf swing for many of you. So when you get to the top, a great feel to have to help you with this. This is assuming you're staying in posture, of course. So feel like this lead wrist really just bows over a bit at the start of that downswing. You see, as soon as I do that, that club just wants to shallow, and then I can rotate and get through to a nice impact position. And you've got to be making sure that you're holding that club just firm, but not too firm, to really feel like that club just drops with gravity. So let's go to the top again. As we start this downswing, just bowing it a little bit, which shallows it, allows you to get the hands lower, and we get through to impact like that. Shallowing is a real key part. Now, tying in with that is rotation. So as we get to the top, we need to rotate that backswing, and again, we need to be rotating in that downswing. If we do these external things right, these hands should drop as a result of doing those things, and we can get them in that nice position there. So those 3 keys play a big part in helping keep those hands low. So I'm going to cover here a few more keys you can practice to help really ingrain this into your game. A great feel to have in your downswing to keep those hands or that handle low is to really exaggerate, and I like to do this with everything when I'm trying to improve a part of my golf swing. So I like to feel as though that toe of the club coming through impact is actually a lot higher. Now this won't actually happen in the golf swing, but as I come down, as I make my backswing, as I come down, I like to feel as though at impact it's going to be in this position here. And I feel like my hands get down to that right knee, which is the lowest point they'll be. I like to feel like that toe is in the air. Now, as I said, this won't actually happen, but that's the feeling I have as I rotate, that toe of the club is actually in the air. More likely, you're going to end up a little bit higher like that, which is perfect what we're after. Now, I love this. Gary Player has this great field drill that he does that I found really effective. He just likes to, as he comes through to impact, really feel like that head as it gets towards, as it strikes its low point, he likes to feel as though it just glides along the ground, something like a foot past the ball. You've probably seen your favorite tour pro on TV and they hit these divots that are something like this long. That's because when they're striking the ball, they then take a divot, the club's still staying really low to the ground. This is obviously with their irons. Their hands are low. The hands will move up after they strike the ball, but the club head stays low to the ground and then it exits left. So this is how he used to feel it. He used to come down low like this, hands really low. He'd feel himself hitting the ball and keeping them low. After impact, hands exiting left, in this sort of position, through to the end. And that was a great way that he did it to keep those hands lower. Here's another great drill you can practice. Here's a great drill you can practice just with 2 tees in your backyard, or if you like, you can take it to the driving range. So place 2 tees now, depending on your skill level, you can place these a lot further apart or just about 4 or 5 inches, depending on obviously how good you are. You can get those in the ground. Now the idea of this is, again, if we're keeping our hands low, we should be able to knock both those tees out of the ground. And the better you get at this, you can really hit the first one and slide right through and hit a tee much further away. I've seen golfers doing this with putting a ball here and a tee several inches in front of that and hitting shots. That works particularly well also. But what you can just practice doing, get into your setup and just doing very slow swings and coming down and striking both those tees. You don't need to be hitting these hard, but the idea is to really feel like those, really exaggerate getting those hands low to here and down and past the golf ball, really getting it past the golf ball and then up in that finished position here. And that will help you be a lot more consistent with your iron shots. Now this next video coming up is really important you watch it. It's coming up. Watch this next video coming up. It's talking about how to keep the left shoulder down in the downswing. Ties right in with this, keeping those hands lower and help you play fantastic golf. Make sure you watch it. I'll see you on it. Do you want to know how to play even better golf? Click and watch the video on your screen now. It's going to go into more detail about how to keep the left shoulder down in the downswing and how this helps you make a great golf swing. Do you want to know how to play even better golf? Consider subscribing to the channel. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know or we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.